Sagittarius, what's good? Welcome to my channel. My name is Onwar, professionally known as DJ Onwar himself, and I do have an Insta if you want to check that out. If not, it's all to the good. That's not the reason we're here today, right? We're going to take a look into your recent past, your present, see what you got coming in for you. This is for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements in love. This is a love reading, y'all. If you're not here for love, this might not be the reading for you. This is for now. Look at your recent past through November 4th, 2020. Keep in mind, Sagittarius, not everything you hear is going to resonate, and not everything you hear is going to be your story. Bits and pieces may belong to someone else. If it doesn't sound like it's a story, it's probably not. Go ahead and leave that behind. Somebody else will pick that up. Be sure to check your other sign placements, as there will be other messages there for different aspects of your life. All right, let's see what we got for you. Sagittarius, how you doing? You look good. What do we got for Sagittarius? Please bring me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising in love. What's going on with Sagittarius? Please bring me clear and accurate messages. What's going on with Sagittarius? What's going on with Sagittarius? All right. Overall energy. Knight of Cups. This is an emotional offer of love coming in. Someone could be coming in to extend you an offer of love. You could be wanting to extend someone an offer of love. Heart of the matter here, we got the star. This is healing, hope. There is hope in this situation. But the challenge is, reconciliation. All right, the challenge is someone's looking back at the past. Someone's looking back at the good times when things were good. A lot of reminiscing, possibly with the soulmate. This is a soul connection. This is old energy. This isn't something new. This could be a longtime friend, someone that you've known for a long time, or this could be someone that you've connected with in another lifetime. However, either way it goes, this is an energy of reconciliation, reconciling with someone of significance from your past. However, it's a challenge. The reason it's all happening is because you're falling back. You're taking a break right now. You're taking a break, doing some healing, falling back, retreating from the situation. It could have been a stressful situation that you're going through, dealing with, so you're pulling back. It's like, you know what, I'll deal with this shit another day. In the recent past, looks like you came to a decision. You were at a crossroads and you made a decision. You took a road. You're like, I got this before me. Which way do I go? I'm going to go ahead and go this way. You made a decision here in the recent past. In your conscious goal, well, it looks like you could be trying to reroute your plan. If you had a plan that you want to do, it looks like you're having to go and rewrite your plan and re-strategize. Come up with a different way. There could have been a blockage, or possibly that plan just didn't work, or it didn't seem like it was going to work. Now you have to go and kind of rewire it. How do you say it? Revamp it. You know what I'm talking about. What's coming in for you that you're not aware of? Happiness. Ultimate happiness. Sagittarius, this is the happiest card on the deck. This is healing. Ultimate happiness. Ultimate bliss. Your current attitude right now. You're putting your guard down. You're letting your guard down. You could have been really guarded. You've been through some things in the past. You've been through some different situations that have put you in an energy of having to be defensive, having to defend yourself based off of past experience that you've been through. It's like, I've been through this before. I'm going to go ahead and keep my guard up. I don't trust you. But right now, your attitude, you're letting your guard down. You're opening up. External to you in your environment, you have the full energy. Somebody wants to take a risk on you, Sagittarius. Somebody wants to take a risk. We got the Fool in the upright. Somebody wants, and this looks like it could possibly be a good risk, being that it is in the upright. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith with you. In your hopes and fears, you could be fearing that you possibly could be losing a fellow fire sign. Could be fearing... I'm going to come back to this. In your possible outcome, mental conflict, petty arguing, crying over spilled milk. Let's dig in this and see what the heck is going on, Sag. Talking about the recent past. What happened with Sagittarius in the recent past that led to now? What is this Two of Swords in reverse about? Please bring me clear and accurate messages. Excuse me. Alright, so Sagittarius, in the recent past, you were focused on the past. You were looking back at the cup being half empty, as opposed to actually still having some full cups there. Where's the camera view? There we go. You see them cups standing behind you? Yeah. But in the recent past, you weren't focused on those cups. You weren't looking at them. You were looking at the spilt over cups. The cups that are tipped over and have no emotions left in them. That's what you're looking at, and you're focusing really hard on those. Your back is turned to the cups that are still standing, not realizing that there is still love here. All you have to do is turn around and face it. You made a decision. You made a decision to choose a path. You were at a crossroads in the recent path, didn't know which way to go. Things are starting to come clear here. Tell me about the star. The star paired with the magician. Somebody's doing some serious manifesting. Somebody's doing some serious wishing, manifesting. Manifesting a healing. Possibly could be manifesting a reconciliation. Whether you're aware that you're manifesting this or not. Thoughts become things. Feelings become thoughts. Thoughts become things. Whatever you give your energy to is going to show up in your life. It's going to manifest. If you're in your thoughts about a certain, if with this Six of Cups being a possible reconciliation or just reminiscing are thoughts. They're ruminating thoughts, which possibly could actually manifest that reality. You could possibly be manifesting a reconciliation, whether you're aware of it or not. Why is the Six of Cups a challenge for Sagittarius? There's a lot of compassion needed here. Someone's having a hard time opening up emotionally. It looks like the compassion is there and it wants to come out. There's a challenge actually being able to be compassionate to this situation. There could be a lot of hard feelings. Or old feelings, old residual feelings that you were focused on back, but it looks like you're coming out of that though. Tell me more. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of... So you are being compassionate towards this situation here. You could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius. Judgment, Sagittarian energy. You could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius and paired with, okay, look, Sagittarius, it looks like you're wanting to give someone a second chance from your past. Judgment. This is a judgment call that you're needing to make. You have a different perspective. You chose a path here. You're letting your guard down in regards to someone from your past. You're taking a break. So it looks like you chose a path, and the path was to go lay the fuck down for a second, collect your thoughts, get back in your energy, get your groove back. And possibly give a fellow Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. Possibly there could be a second chance here paired with the Six of Cups. It looks like you're going to give somebody a second chance from your past. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please. There's a Four of Swords. Yeah, you're in hermit mode. Just these two cards are saying the exact same thing. Sag, you're in hermit mode. You're taking a break. You could have possibly cut off the world, cut off friends, family, cut off everybody, gone in hiatus, gone MIA from the world. If you have social media, you could have gotten rid of your social media accounts. The Hermit shows up after you've been through something. Something traumatic has happened. Possibly it could have been in a relationship, but something traumatic happened that sent you into your hermit mode. This is self-inspection. This is self-inflection, reflection, whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I'm talking about. This is going within and really looking within. When nothing else outside makes sense, this is saying, hey, you know what? I don't trust the world. I don't trust the world because I've already seen this. I've already been through this. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to deal with this by myself without any external influence, without anyone in my ear. I'm going to figure this shit out on my own. Now, when you go into hermit mode, could also be dealing with the Virgo or Virgo placement. Also see Leo here, Aries, and Sagittarius. Also in hermit mode, when you go into hermit mode, a lot of healing takes place here, and you possibly could be going through an awakening as well. You find a lot of spirituality with the hermit. Going into hermit mode, a lot of times you come out spiritual as fuck. Spiritual enlightenment. That was in reverse. Tell me about Why is this reversed? Tell me about the Nine of Wands in reverse, please. This is the Nine of Wands. You're letting your guard down because a cycle has completed. A cycle has completed with the world. You are done with the chapter. A chapter has ended with you. Judgment call needs to be made. These are all major arcanas. This is fated by the universe. You have mostly majors out here already, and I'm only partially way through the spread. This is a fated. Whatever this is all fated. You have no control. This is all destiny here. This is destiny. You're letting your guard down. You're letting your guard down and completing a cycle. Ending of karma. Ending up, wrapping up old cycles, old karma, starting a new chapter. The world turns and it goes. You come full circle. Something in your life, in your situation, in your connections have come full circle. Now you have a new. This is a clean slate, fresh start. Let's look at your external energy. Someone wants to take a risk with you or take a risk on you. Tell me about the Fool. Why is the Fool here for the external? Okay, well, falling out is Three of Swords and Three of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So clarifying the Fool, somebody wants to take a risk on you. There could have been some heartbreak here, or somebody could be avoiding heartbreak, but it looks like somebody wants to take a risk, but they're still holding on to past hurts. It's self-inflicted. It's not necessarily anything that's going on in their life. It's self-inflicted imprisonment. They're holding on to thoughts with the swords. They're holding on to thoughts that are plaguing them, I guess. Painful thoughts they're unable to let go of. Could be avoiding some type of heartbreak here. Also with the three, there also possibly could have been a third-party situation. They're wanting to take a risk. However, they could be holding on to the fact that there was a third-party situation, or there is a third-party situation. Three of Swords in reverse. How does Sagittarius view this person? What is Sagittarius' perspective of this person? How does Sagittarius see this person? Sagittarius, you see this person as they possibly could have walked away from you, abandoned you. You see this person as abandoning you, leaving you out in the cold. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? In the heart space, how does Sagittarius feel? How does Sagittarius feel about this person? You're trying to see a different perspective. You're trying to gain a different perspective. You're trying to figure them out. You're trying to figure out, what is it about this person that keeps me here? What is it about this person that attracts me to them? You're trying to see a different perspective here. You're trying to understand this person. Possibly understand what you're feeling. With the Hermit here, you're possibly trying to understand yourself and what you're feeling. With the Six of Cups in as the challenge, you possibly don't understand why you're feeling this, why you're feeling connected to someone. How does this person see Sagittarius? What is this person's perspective of Sagittarius? They see you as juggling, wanting to take action. They see you as possibly wanting to take action and rush in. However, you're juggling. Indecision. Can't make a decision, possibly in between two different people, two different situations or connections. This is having one option here, have another option here. I want to take action, but I don't know which way to take action because I got two different options. This is how your person's seeing you, Sagittarius. How does this person feel about Sagittarius? How does this person feel about Sagittarius? They feel backstabbed by you. Your person feels backstabbed and betrayed by you. However, the worst has already happened. This is tens is a completion. So this is old pain. And the after tarot would show these swords being pulled out. So your person is pulling these swords out and picking themselves up. This is in the upright. In the reverse, they'd be holding on to it. In the upright, your person is getting over the hurt, over the feeling of being backstabbed and betrayed. They're letting this go. What does this person not want Sagittarius to know? What's this person hiding from Sagittarius? Doesn't want Sagittarius to know? They don't want you to know that they are in their emperor mode. Now, they could be wanting to take control over the situation, or they could just be want to be your emperor. What is the sun? What's coming in for Sag? Tell me about the sun for what's coming in for Sagittarius. Oh, excuse me. Come on now. More Sagittarian energy. Temperance in reverse. Eight of Cups upright. Queen of Wands upright. Someone's losing patience. What's going on here? If this is you or the person you're dealing with, you flip-flop and rearrange how it best resonates with you. It looks like the person you're dealing with, possibly, this is, I want to say almost certainty you're dealing with another fire sign. Too much fire energy here. It looks like the person is losing patience. Somebody they're dealing with is losing patience and possibly walking away from their queen, possibly walking away from a fellow fire sign, Queen of Wands. Someone they find very attractive, grounded, down to earth, Sagittarius. Someone's losing patience, losing hope, and walking away from this, walking towards their happiness. This could be you, or this could be the person you're dealing with. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so your goal, your conscious goal, clarifying, you rerouting and trying to figure out a route to get to where you want, coming up with a new idea. That new idea in your conscious goal, that new idea is to lead you to the Ace of Cups. You want a relationship, Sagittarius. You want the happy end all be all. This is your goal right here, is to get to this 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, did I say Ace of Cups? I'm going to say 10 of Cups if I did say that. You're trying to get to this 10 of Cups right here, but you're having to figure out a different way to do it. The idea that you had that you were going didn't quite work out, didn't quite sound that great, so now you're having to come up with a different way of doing this. But ultimately, your goal is to get to this. It looks like you're going to be reconciling, or it looks like you're wanting to reconcile with someone from your past and get to the 10 of Cups. You want the happy end all with someone from your past, but a judgment call needs to be made. Someone's walking away, Sagittarius. It could be you or your person. Someone's walking away from here and going to their happiness. Someone is losing patience here. Temperance in reverse. Temperance upright is patience. Going with the flow. Healing. In reverse, someone's losing their patience, losing hope, and ultimately walking away. Now we do have a pair here. We have a pair. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Possibly two Sagittariuses. Now the feminine here, okay, so this is the feminine energy here. I feel like this is the divine feminine here. It could be your, now this could go two different ways. You could be walking away from your feminine, or your feminine could be walking away. Let's clarify. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here, please. Okay, so you possibly could be walking away. Clarifying the Queen of, we got the Two of Cups, so this is a relationship. So possibly, are you walking away from a relationship or walking towards a relationship? There's a lot of soulmate past life energy here. We got the Two of Cups too. There's a relationship forming, I'm going to clarify on this too, but someone is walking away. Someone's impatient, walking away, possibly from, now the Queen, she can also be the other person too. A lot of times, the Queen, she's the side piece. Somebody could be walking away from a side piece and going towards a relationship here, going into a partnership, going towards someone. You could be going towards a fire sign, to come together, to put your cups together and peek into each other's cups, say anything in that shit. I kind of want what's in your cup. Oh, really? I kind of want what's in your cup too. All right, well shit, spill some in my cup, I'm going to spill some in yours. Let's drink, let's partaketh. That's this type of energy. However, you don't have to pour anything into each other's cups just because you come together. Somebody could show up with the empty cup. However, I'm not feeling that here. It's a possibility. Let's look into this. Tell me about the Two of Cups. What is this Two of Cups here, please? What's coming in? You do, okay, this is wish fulfillment, Sagittarius. You have a wish coming true. You have a wish coming true here. Look, this is the Nine of Cups. Coming together, bringing these two cups together, Nine of Cups, what comes after Nine of Cups is exactly what your goal is here in the goal position. You have a wish coming true, coming in this, what do we set this? Possibly this week? very soon in your near future. It looks like you're going to be getting a wish come true, and it's going to be this happy end all relationship. This looks good. Let's see what this conflict is about. Why is the Five of Wands the outcome? Why is the Five of Wands the outcome, please? There could be conflict. Somebody may make an offer that someone may not be interested in. It could cause some type of conflict. Someone could make an offer that is just, really? Are you handing me an empty cup? I'm not interested. You see this cup sitting in front of me? I already have 3 empty cups. Can you come back with a cup with something in it? Which would cause conflict. Petty conflict. Tell me about the 4 of Cups, please. Somebody possibly could be getting cut off. Somebody could, or the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, she listens. She's willing to listen. She may not say much. And also, swords represent breakthroughs, clarity, truths. Somebody could be wanting some type of truth, some type of clarity. Don't come to me with no bullshit type of energy. See this? Don't come to me with no bullshit. What you got for me? I got this big ass sword and I will use it on you. I'm not going to say much. I'm going to listen. I'm going to do more listening than speaking. But don't come to me with no bullshit, and don't come to me with no empty ass cup. Otherwise, I will cut you off. This is the type of energy right here. What is the most likely outcome for this situation? What is the most likely outcome? We got 2 jumpers. Whoa! Most likely out. Now, okay, now I was getting nervous. But the most likely outcome for this situation? An emotional victory. This is an emotional victory. This is success. This is getting what you want. Emotional. It's expression. The King of Cups. The King's externalizer of this. This is being openly emotional. Expressing your emotions. Expressing yourself. Expressing your feelings and letting it all out, which leads to a victory. This looks good, Sagittarius. This looks really good. So I'm gonna run down the signs, see who you're dealing with. I'm gonna use the Witch's Tarot deck, since it's already cleared and shuffled and ready to go. All right. If you're dealing with an Aries, they're going with the flow, having patience. Get you some oracles too. They're going with the flow and having patience in the situation. Possibly could be going through some healing. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. If you're dealing with a Leo, your Leo wants to move things forward. Excuse me. Could be possibly traveling a distance to go see this person, or they could live at a distance from you. But there's forward motion there, forward movement. I'm not the same person you remember. If you're dealing with a fellow Sagittarius, your fellow Sagittarius is no longer at a crossroad. They've made a decision. They've made a decision of what path they want to take. Maybe we're just too different. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer is feeling left out in the cold by you and wants to come out of the cold. They want to come out of the cold with you because they feel abandoned by you. They don't want to feel abandoned anymore. I knew you were right, but I needed to come to my own conclusions. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you could have a happy end-all be-all. You could have that 10 of Cups with your Scorpio, or the Scorpio wants that with you. It's in the horizon. You have free will if you choose to take it or not, but it's here. And your Scorpio says, we will be together again soon. What are we doing? If you're done with the Pisces, your Pisces is moving on. Your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. If you're dealing with the Virgo, Your Virgo's no longer looking at you or keeping tabs. Possibly you could have blocked them, or they just became disinterested, or they're not keeping tabs on you anymore for whatever reason. If they're watching you online, they're no longer doing that. They're no longer curious. They could have figured something out. Possibly that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Dealing with the Taurus. I gotta keep looking up there because I'll be forgetting what signs. Y'all be getting mad because I forget what signs and leaving y'all out. So I got a little board right here that I like to look at. Who was that? Taurus. If you're dealing with the Taurus, there's gonna be communication between you guys. Communication coming in. How could you still love me after all I've done? Dealing with the Capricorn. The Capricorn's feeling backstabbed and betrayed by you, but they're getting out of that. You've backstabbed a Capricorn, possibly, or the Capricorn backstabbed you. I feel like you possibly backstabbed the Capricorn, and they're pulling those swords out. They're picking themselves up. No other compares to you. AKA, no other's sword is as sharp as yours. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, come on out. Dealing with an Aquarius, they want to. Possibly could want a commitment. There possibly could be a commitment there, or the potential for a commitment. I know I screwed things up, and honestly, I have no idea how to fix it. Dealing with the Gemini. The Gemini is no longer juggling. They're no longer in indecision. They could have picked something, picked an option, or put one down. I miss you regardless of how things seem. And if you're dealing with a Libra, your Libra is walking away. I'm reminded of you constantly. So, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you guys for rocking with me. And please like, share, subscribe if your free will tells you to do so. If not, it's totally fine. Check out the Insta. If you guys want a private reading, hit me up on my Instagram. Make sure that you do follow first. Otherwise, your message will go to my spam box, which I do not check. So that's what I got for you. Thank you guys. And I will see you on the next one.